Hello, hello, and welcome to the Combed Education Podcast. Let's Talk Hair. My name is Aras. I'm your host. I'm a fellow industry colorist of 20-something years. And this podcast is a passion project of mine. I've mentioned this in several episodes, and I like to mention it in every episode that I do because it's so exciting for me to be able to record these episodes and share with you just kind of what's on my mind, whether it's science, whether it's chemistry, whether it's business, whether it's social media, whether it's mindset, whatever it is, the things that have worked for me, the lessons that I have learned, I share on this podcast in hopes that it can help you with wherever you are at in your journey of your career. I want you to know for this episode, if you are a colorist that is thriving, your business is booming, your clientele is popping, like you are solid and happy and like on cloud nine, this episode is not for you. Now, of course, you can choose to continue to listen because you might find value in it, but this episode is for you if you are in the suck. Okay. Embracing the suck. One of the things that I have learned probably really well this year is to embrace the suck. I had a conversation with my therapist not that long ago, and she said something and it stuck. And she goes, if you love and embrace the euphoria, right? When everything is going good and you're on top of it and you're on cloud nine, if you love that shit, you have to love the suck as well. And I was like, no, I don't. No, I don't. I can sweep it under the rug. I can pretend like everything is fine. I can avoid. I can do everything other than embrace it. And wishing and willing it to go away is not going to help you. It's not. You have to face it, right? You have to shine. Let me take this back. You don't have to do any of this. This is all things that I have learned. So let me say this. I have to embrace it. When I'm in the suck, when I'm in the muck, when I'm in the shitty, instead of pretending or avoiding, I have to just sit in it, right? Like, all right, this shit sucks right now. It does. And it's okay, because one of the biggest lessons in my life that I have learned is that life is full of ups and life is full of downs. And that's what makes it fun, right? I say it's the roller coaster and I'm riding the roller coaster, or it's the waves and we're riding the waves, right? If that's true in life, in our relationships, in our whatever our journey is with health, weight loss, people, friends, husbands, wives, partners, it's an up and down. It's going to be the same with our career. And I think that if we can accept that and just know that when you're in the suck, that there's going to be the upswing to get into the euphoria. And then when you're in the euphoria, there will be a suck, right? Because life is not linear. Our businesses are not linear. And so if it's shitty for you right now, my 2 cents is this: sit in it, embrace it. What is the shitty here to teach you? What is the lesson that it's bringing you? Because I think what happens is when we avoid it and when we try to sweep it under the rug, we don't get the gift in it. I've learned, and this is so applicable, it's to our career, to your life, to your relationship, or whatever, that when there is trouble or an issue or a trigger or a suck, it's so cliche. Maybe you've heard me say this before. I love cliches because they're rooted in truth. Okay. The only way to get through it is through it. The only way to get on the other side of it is to go through it, which means sit in it, embrace it, face it. What is it here to teach you? So if you're in the suck right now. Like I said earlier, my advice is don't try to avoid it, because the only way through it is through it, right? But what's on the other side is a gift for you. A gift of something that's tangible, maybe a gift of awareness, a gift of perspective. On the other side of it is a gift. But the only way to get the gift is to embrace the suck and go through it. Otherwise, when you avoid, when you sweep under the rug, when you dissociate, when you don't want to deal with it, and you pretend like everything's fine, and you don't go through it, you don't get the gift. You just get suffering. You just get suffering. So if you're in the suck right now, face it, and find the PRONOIA in it. If you follow me on Instagram, probably a couple months ago, I discovered a new word called PRONOIA, and I loved it so much. I literally got it tattooed on me. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll see. I got it tattooed on me because it was so powerful. And PRONOIA is the idea or this belief system that the universe is always, God is always, whatever you believe in, if you believe in something greater than, is always conspiring in your favor. And not only is it always conspiring in your favor when the good shit happens, like when you get a promotion, you get a really big tip, you get a new client that you jive with, you book a new class, you take whatever. Like, not only is it conspiring in your favor for the good, it's also conspiring in your favor in the suck, in the muck, when you're in your shit, that it's all for you. Maybe you've heard this cliche before, that nothing happens to me, everything happens for me. So if you can embrace the suck and find the PRONOIA. What is the PRONOIA in the suck that you're in right now? Because again, if you're sweeping it under the rug, you're not giving any attention to it. You're not sitting in it. You're not facing it. So you can't even see the gift in it. You can't see the PRONOIA in it. So maybe the suck for you right now is you're losing clients, right? That maybe your retention rate is dropping, that maybe clients are moving, but you're losing clients. So if your perspective and your attention is on, I'm losing clients, I'm losing clients, I'm losing clients, that's just going to spiral you down, right? Like what you focus on is what your life shows you, right? Like where your thoughts go is where your energy flows. So if your energy and your thoughts are on, I'm losing clients, and that's your suck, you're going to continue to lose clients. But if you can get to a place where you can learn to shift your perspective, how can I look at the situation that I am in differently? How can I see this differently? Another tattoo I have, if you're on YouTube, perspective, right? I always say, let me shift your perspective. Because the truth is, whatever situation that you're in, you have a perspective about it. You have a belief system about it. And that belief system that you have about the situation that you're in is causing the feelings that you're feeling, right? Is causing the experience that you're experiencing. So if you're looking at, I'm losing clients, and your perspective is, this is bad, I'm losing revenue, I'm losing income, oh my God, panic, freak out, blah, blah, blah. And you can't take a step back and think, okay, where is the PRONOIA here? Why is this happening for me? How can I look at this differently? So let's do that. How can I look at this differently? Instead of the panic, doom and gloom, fuck, I'm losing clients, could I maybe take this time to invest in education? I'm losing clients. I'm not as busy behind the chair. So instead of spiraling into a deep, dark place, how can I shift the perspective and realize, okay, well, now I have time. I have time on my hands. So am I going to spend that time stressing out and panicking and thinking worst case scenario? Or can I use that time to invest in education? Can I go to a class? Can I, something to invest to help your career, right? So your suck is, I'm losing clients, I have all this time, I'm not making money. PRONOIA is, well, now I have time to take that class I've been wanting to take, or now I can learn how to be certified in this extension method that I've been wanting to learn, or now I can take these haircutting classes and practice, right? So it's a different perspective, because if I'm in the perspective and the mindset of now I have all this time to expand my skill set, to grow my craft, now I'm excited, right? Now I'm feeling inspired. Now I'm feeling a sense of like, good, right? Versus, fuck, I'm losing clients, I'm losing money. What the fuck am I going to do? It's the different perspective causes a different thought process, different belief system, which will cause you to show up differently. So let's say maybe your suck is you're fucking bored. You're bored of your career, you're bored of your job, you're bored of your coworkers, you're bored of your clients. Like maybe you're just fucking bored. So instead of like, I'm bored and this sucks and I don't want to do this anymore, maybe I should go be a nurse. I know a lot of you have that thought. What's a perspective shift that you can have there? I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored. Okay, so how can I bring new? How can I bring excitement? Maybe I can change up how I run my whole business. Maybe I can change up my menu. Maybe I can change up my website. Maybe I can change up my social strategy. Maybe I can create a social strategy, right? Like the perspective shift of I'm bored and this sucks to I'm bored, how can I get excited? See how the energy is low when I'm bored and this sucks. And then it's like, okay, I'm bored, but I have to, how can I get excited? How can I bring the joy? How can I bring the excitement and the passion, right? Maybe your suck is you're burned out, right? How many of you feel burned out? It's common. And I think especially for our industry, if you don't take your time outs and you don't take breaks and you don't do things to help inspire you, the burnout comes fast and it comes hard. So maybe if you're feeling burnt out, take a step back. Like maybe that is your career, your whatever, telling you like time out, you gotta take a time out, right? Instead of I'm burned out, I don't know if I can do this anymore. Okay, that just means the pronoia here is that means that I need to take a step back. I need to take a time out, maybe take a vacation, a day of doing nothing, no responsibilities, no clients, no website, no social, no nothing, right? So if that burnout comes, instead of being sucked into the negative of it, right? Acknowledge I'm feeling burned out, embrace it. This sucks. What can I do to get out of it? Right? Where's the pronoia in the burnout? What is the burnout here to teach me? What is the burnout here to tell me? Or maybe like you're losing your passion. That happens a lot too, especially if you've been in the industry for a long time. And so, you know, we'll riddle ourselves or in our minds of like, I'm not excited about this anymore. Like, I don't want to acknowledge, right? That's a big one. If you're losing your passion, like we don't want to talk about that because this is our fucking career. So it's like, nope, it's not true. It's not real. It's not happening. I'm still very passionate. I'm passionate. Look at me. I'm so passionate. And internally you're like, I fucking hate this. I hate this. I hate this so much. So if that's you and you're dreading and you're sweeping that under the rug, embrace it. Like, I am losing my passion. It's not happening. It's not lighting me up. It's not it for me. What is the pronoia in this? What is this here to show me? What is this here to teach me? What is in this for me? Instead of, nope, it's not happening, right? And maybe it's you got to change gears, right? If you're losing your passion, change gears. Maybe change location, maybe change niche down, change your role in the industry, maybe pursue education, maybe pursue marketing, like just change it up, right? If you're losing your passion, change it up, take some classes, get inspired, get educated, collaborate with other people to bring it back in. But if you sweep it under the rug like it doesn't exist, you can't get through it to get the gift in it. Makes sense. I hope this is clicking for you. And I wanted to keep this episode short and powerful. And so to just recap the thoughts that I just like vomited on you guys, learn to embrace the suck, because the suck is just as important as the luck and the good shit, right? The highs and the lows, both necessary. So you can't enjoy the high and then shy away and shun the low. Embrace it, face it, realize, okay, I am in the suck, and experience it. Shine the light on it, right? I'm in it. It sucks. This is shitty. I hate my career. I am losing clients. I am uninspired. I am not doing good financially. I need whatever, right? Embrace that. And then the next step is, what's the pronoia? Why is this suck happening for me? What's in it for me? Right? Versus either shunning it or staying stuck in the this sucks. So that's victim mentality, right? It's like, how do you take the responsibility? Right? Okay, this sucks. What is this here to teach me? Why is this happening? Why am I experiencing this? So it takes a level of emotional intelligence to do this. It takes a level of self-awareness. But I'll tell you from firsthand experience, going through it to get the prize, to get the gift, is so worth it. So if you're not a naturally like introspective person, I'm going to encourage you to start listening to the thoughts and start questioning your own stuff, right? Like, why am I thinking this? Why am I experiencing this? Why is this happening for me? Not why is this happening to me? And so to embrace the suck, find the pronoia, and it's okay. It's okay that you're in the suck right now. It's not going to last forever. Just like the highs don't last forever. It's not going to last forever. But it's going to sure as shit take a lot longer to get through it if you try to avoid it and if you try to sweep it under the rug. So that's what I got for you guys today. It was relevant for me, especially in this last year, to find the pronoia and how all of this is happening for me and how you have choice. You have choice. You can look at the situation that you're in and choose to see it in a good way, in a positive way, in a light way, which will then make you feel some type of way about it that's more positive, right? Like, it doesn't always have to be the negative when you're in the suck. It doesn't have to be negative. It could just be, this sucks and it's happening for me, and let me figure out what it is. So I hope this did a little bit of inspiration for you, or a little bit of something. I hope that I was able to communicate. Normally I have a notes that I like reference and read off of, and I didn't do that today. I just kind of went for it to see what would come out. So I hope that this resonated with you. I hope that there was something that you can take away from this to help you through your suck, and into your euphoria and exciting and all the good. And while you're there, do the same, right? Why is the good happening? And just know, it's just like literally ride the roller coaster. Just ride it. Don't try to resist it. Just ride it. I love you. I love you. And I wish you literally nothing but the absolute best. Until next time.